Trading Races is a new party game where players argue about what it means to be black in America. It's awkward and fun. Dexter Thomas went to Chicago to try it out.
There's been an interview out with Keenan and everybody else who's been on SNL. Keenan has been holding that show together for years. Does all the work, gets no credit. What is blacker than that?
Let me tell you something. Michael Jackson reached the epitome of human existence. People forgot Michael was black. After folks forgot he was black, he said he was black. I'm black. Like, that's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life.
Trading Races is a pretty simple game. There's 52 cards in a deck, and each player gets 5 cards. The deck is made up of all kinds of notable black figures like Nelson Mandela and Maya Angelou, with some conversation starters mixed in, like Justin Bieber and Rachel Dolezal. If you can convince everyone the person on your card is the blackest, you win the hand. Win enough hands, and you win the game. Kenyatta Forbes is the creator of the game.
How did you come up with the concept for this game?
I had a weird graduate art school experience. Had a professor tell me as a white woman, it was her, she wanted to take me out of my victimhood.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. She put up images of lynchings, and my whole cohort of colleagues during grad school were all white. And she was like, Kenyatta, how does this make you feel? So experiences like that kind of started the fueling the energy to figure out how to have a conversation around race.
There's no set definition for blackness, so players have to come up with that criteria for themselves. Forbes hopes that process will help people come to terms with their own racial biases.
You were talking about how Michael Jordan changed the game. Dennis Rodman, I think, changed the game in a more cultural way. The dude showed up in a dress.
As humans, we're kind of trained to put things into categories. And that's how we build our understandings. It's a game that, I mean, even me playing it, sometimes I'm like, damn, why did I think that? Like, that's fucked up.
In the game, you're literally pitting black people against each other. Is that a bad thing?
You know, there's always a pro and con to every situation. So potentially, it has the opportunity to highlight black joy and black positivity. You could be arguing the best parts about what somebody's contributed.
The game also comes with wild cards, so players can add someone who isn't already featured in the deck.
Nat Turner, revolutionary, uprising, led a revolt. I mean, what's blacker than that?
But his legacy, how has it survived? Whereas Maya Angelou has inspired, not just indirectly, but directly, every single black person that we look up to today.
Can white people play this game?
I've played it with engineers and developers who are predominantly white in a predominantly white space. So I've seen all cultures, races play this with no issue.
Really, it's not uncomfortable at all?
It's supposed to be uncomfortable though.
Clarence Thomas has been around for fucking ever, and he's actually helped lead the civil rights movement, just like with what he's done, like through television and everything of that sense. Like it's, I think I'm the wrong person right now.
Winning a round of Trading Races doesn't leave you with the same sense of joy you get from playing most card games. In fact, it can be a little bittersweet.
First of all, I don't think anybody technically wins until society gets to a point where they're not putting people in a box as to what it means to be black, then nobody will ever win.
Well, speaking of people who are making differences right now,
Frederick Douglass, he's doing some great things.
Doing great things.
Yesterday.
As a thinker, is amazing. As a writer, is amazing.
All right, let me go back to Maya real quick.
Okay.
Maya was accepted across races, across genders,
That is true.
without compromising who she was as a black woman. She was unapologetically black.
I can tell you on a debate team.
I was never on a debate team, but I'm married, so I argue all the damn.
That's Vice News Tonight for Monday, June 19th.